Hi everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven and thank you very much for joining me today. And today I'm so excited because I'm doing a collaboration with Textures by Lou Collins. It's also exciting because it is a special week for Simply Made Crafts. So every day this week there is a offer for old collections, and we'll be seeing videos from Helen over at her YouTube channel, which I'll link down below, and you can go and check out the projects that she's making using some of her old collections. And I'm so excited to be a part of this. So today me and Lou are doing a mix mash collaboration, so we're using some of Simply Made Crafts products and also some of Textures products. So we're both using the same products. We're just going to be having different takes on how to use these products. So this is my take and I absolutely love it. So this is going to be for me personally, and I'll explain what I'll be using this for later on in the video. And look at that. And this fabric paper is gorgeous. And then we open the notebook cover to reveal a pocket, and we have one on the back as well, and then we've just added some copy paper for our pages. So that's my take on today's project. I'm also going to explain before we start the tutorial what the bundle is today and also the discount code that you can get as well, and then I'll show you what products we will be using for today's video. So I'm really grateful to have been asked to do this collaboration, and I'm so excited, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this too. So let's get started. So the products we are using in today's video, like I said, is a mixture of Simply Made Crafts and Textures by Lou Collins. So the first items that I'm going to show you are Simply Made Crafts. So we have the notebook cover die set. We'll also be using the Creative Craft fabric paper. I'm using the silver and I believe Lou is using the gold. Now, if you buy these three products together, you will get to be able to choose another pack of the fabric paper for free. Okay. And also you could use your 20% discount code if you use this code that's on the screen. And also if you are a VIP member, you will also get your extra 10% off after the 20% discount code. Then next from Simply Made Crafts, I'm using the beautiful Scandi Dreams paper pack, and this is going to be for the inside of my notebook. Then from Textures, I'm using the Sentiments pack. Now this is out of stock at the moment, but it will be back in July, so it won't be long for that. I'm also using the Flora and Fauna die set, the Flora Sentiment panel die set, and the bold floral background embossing folder. So we're going to start off with the covers. So you need to die cut out 2 pieces of cardstock using this die here from the notebook cover die set. What you need to do is you need to fold on that score line on both pieces. Use my liquid glue. So I'm using the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue, my new favorite glue. So I'm just going to add it over one of the covers, and we're just going to line that up and line those holes up. Like so, and then press that down. Now I'm only going to decorate the front of my notebook today. I'm going to decorate it off camera another day, so I'm just going to do the front with you. So this notebook is actually for myself because I am going to a open university in September. So if you are new to my channel, I actually live in the Manse, which is next door to my church. Literally, we are on the same land. And I have signed up to go to university to do a preacher's course. And I'll put the name of what the course is actually called because I can't remember at the top of my head. So I'm going to do this 4-year course, and hopefully I can become a preacher at my church. And yeah, something that I would never have thought I would have done a few years ago. So I thought that this notebook would be perfect for me, and I could use it to take notes when I go, and yeah, I'm really excited. So this is for my personal use. So now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate the front of our cover. So I've got some white cardstock here and also some craft card, and I've done some stitching on my sewing machine. So I've just done a zigzag stitch, and the white piece measures 4 3/8 of an inch by 8.5. Then the craft card piece measures 4 by 8.25. I was originally going to distress it all, but then I thought, I actually preferred it just as it was, and it just made everything that I'm putting on the front stand out a bit more. So that's going to get glued on to there. Then I got some of the fabric paper, and it first comes like this. So it's a smooth fabric paper, and the cool thing is about this, you can add this in warm water and give it a good scrunch up into a ball and hang that on your washing line to air dry, and this is what it will look like. Then what I did was I actually ran this through the bold floral background embossing folder. So you'll see here that it's upside down at the bottom, because obviously I had to do it, you know, one way and then another way, but I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. What I did was I actually went over with my sander, so just get a bit of sandpaper and just go over it ever so gently, and it just takes some of that silver back and it shows some of that brown that's on the back here through, and I just thought that just looked really nice, and I didn't want it to be really silver, I just wanted to tone that down a bit, so that's what I did. And then this is going to get glued on top of there. So I'm going to use again my liquid glue. You could use whatever glue you want. You can use hot glue, because I have tried that and it works fine. So I'm going to place that over the top, and I thought that stitching looked really nice and just finished it off beautifully. So what to do is we're just going to decorate the front. So I have this all prepared, and I cut another piece of the craft cardstock and white cardstock, measures 4 1/4 by 1 3/8 of an inch for the craft card, and then the white one measures 4 by 1 1/4. And then again I went through my sewing machine and did a zigzag stitch. I die cut out the You Are Wonderful floral sentiment panel die set twice. So I did one in white and then a darker blue, and I just offset them just so it made that blue stand out a bit more. And I've added some foam tape behind that, and then I just die cut out some of the flowers from the flora and fauna die set. This is going to get glued on to there like that, and then I'm going to decide which sentiment I would like from the sentiment pack, and ideally I want something, so if I'm having a rough day or I feel like giving up, because we have those days, I can look back at this and think, no, I can carry on, you know, I can do this. So I want to choose a sentence that will tie in nicely with this sentiment here. First of all, I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to add any foam tape because this is going to go in my bag, so ideally I want it to all stay in place. So I am going to glue the flowers down as well, so they don't catch in my bag. And I'm going to place that in the center there and press that down. And there we go. So I added the "you can do anything" sentiment. So I just thought that all tied in nicely. So now what we need to do is we need to add our twine or elastic, or I'm going to try ribbon, because ideally I would like to have a bow coming out of the side. I'm going to add some silver eyelets in here, just so then that will make that a lot more sturdier, and then we can add our ribbon. So there we go. So I've added my eyelets and a couple of holes. I might even have to make them slightly bigger to thread my ribbon through. Some seam binding ribbon. Start off, it doesn't matter if you start at the top or bottom, but we're going to go from the front to the inside. Okay, pull some through, and then we're going to come across to this one. So we're going to go from the inside back to the outside. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to come to this middle one here. So back through there, like so. And I want to try and keep my ribbon nice and neat as I do this. Flip it back there. Then we're going to go across the middle, back through this one. We're going to go across to this one. And then we're going to come to this one here. You're going to have your ribbons at the opposite ends of each other. And we're going to thread this one back through there, this one back through there. There we go. So that's what it would look like on the inside. And what you'd normally do is you'd bring these two pieces and tie them into a knot. But because I want these to go on the outside, I'm just going to bring to this first hole here. So I'm going to try and thread that one through that hole, through like so. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. So bring this one through and place this one through the other hole. Pull it quite tight because we want it to be able to hold our paper. I'm actually going to tie this into a knot, and then I can tie my bow. And there we go. So that's now added. So before we add our copy paper for our pages, I want to add my paper. So like I said, this is from the Scandi Dreams, and I'm going to add one to the front and one to the back, and this measures 4 3/8 by 8 3/8. So one for the front and one for the back, and that will go on there. And then I've die cut out 2 of the pockets cover die set. One will go here and then one will go there. I'm not going to decorate my pocket because I don't know what I want to add there. I might even add one of those sentiment on here, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and glue them down. Now with the pockets, you just want to add glue onto these tabs here and then stick that down, so then you can place whatever notes you want in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. Okay, so there we go. Now I've added the paper and the pockets, and we now need to add our pages. So I've just got a load of copy paper and bundled them together, and then I stapled them with my stapler. You could also sew these together. And the measurements for this, I did it at 4 1/4 by 7 5/8. Okay, so I did 3 bundles. Okay, and we are now just going to go underneath the ribbon and bring the ribbon to the center, and then I'm just going to give that a good push down, so hopefully they will stay flat. And then we're just going to add the other two. There we go, guys. That is my take on today's project using the mix mash products from Simply Made Crafts and also Textures by Lou Collins. Don't forget, for today's offer, if you buy these three, you will get a free pack of the fabric paper plus 20% discount, and if you're VIP members, you'll also get an extra 10% off after the discount code. So all links will be in the description bar below. Please go and subscribe to Helen's YouTube channel and Lou's, and keep an eye out for every day this week where a different collection is having a offer, and they are some old collections as well. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this collaboration, and I'm so honoured to have been asked to do this with Lou Collins. She is so talented and I love her. She's great, and this was a really fun video to make. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.